Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette. This is her brand new palette. I'm pretty excited to play with it and see what this palette's all about. It looks amazing, so I'll show you guys. This palette's packaging is probably one of the nicest packaging I have seen Huda Beauty come out with. It's heavy and it feels nice. Probably one of the most innovative palettes I have seen in a very long time. So it looks like this, and they have so many textures and swirls and pretty colors. I am so excited to play with this palette. It looks really, really nice. The only thing that catches me off guard is this, and it is the most talked about one, but look at this slippery color, okay? I want you to take a look at that right there. I know my nails are bad, just don't even pay attention to that. Just look at that color. That's a color. That is a supposed hybrid wet type of shadow. I'm not really into the wet look. I never was into the wet look when the wet look was in. That wasn't my thing. Plus I have hooded lids, so putting any kind of a slippery wet shadow on my eye would just crease anyway, so it didn't look right. I got this palette during the Sephora sale, and when I was looking at the picture of what the palette looked like, that slippery color did not look like what I received. If you look real closely, and I'm going to show you a picture of what it actually looks like on the site, but if you look at that, right there, it has hardly any kind of beads, or I think they're supposed to be like pearl beads of some sort, which is supposed to be the color, so I'm going to swatch it. Oh, it feels really wet. Oh, well, it is a Naughty palette. Oh, looks like gloss. So that's what that looks like. It feels like that could go on the lips, but I mean, it barely even shows up. I'm gonna swatch that again. I don't really think that swatches do anything anyway, so it's what goes on the eye. So that's the slippery color. That's what it looks like. I'm not swatching all the colors. I'm not sure if I want to put that on my eye because it's kind of tacky. I could. I haven't decided, and it just comes right off anyway, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the eyes. Okay, my eyes are primed and powdered and they're ready for some shadows. Let's figure out which shadow I'm going to go in with first. As my transition shade, I'm going to go in with Hypnotic, which is right next to that caramel color. It's right there. I'm going to put that in my crease. That shade blended out really easily, so if all the mattes are like that, that's pretty amazing. That's a good formulation. Now I'm going to go in with Rough, which is this color right here. And I'm going to deepen up my crease a little bit. Those more brown tones don't translate on the eye the same way that they look in the pan. See, I think these names are great. These names are great. I'm going to go in with Hard, which is this caramelly swirl marble color there. Really interested to see what that one is. It doesn't look like it has a shimmer to it, so I'm gonna play with that, see how it turns out on the eye. I'm gonna go in with Arouse, which is going to be this color right here. Trying not to blind you guys. So far, these colors are blending out so good. I'm pretty freaking excited how this is going because I didn't have a lot of high hopes for it. I wasn't sure what to expect. I'm trying to lean towards more of the gold and the brown colors because I know that everybody tends to gravitate towards all the pinks. So I wanted to do something a little bit more different. These are the shimmers I'm looking at. This one right here is Passion. It's this marble-y color in the pan. This one right here is Flower Power, which is like another marble shimmer. This one right here is Please Me, and this one right here is Shameless, which is more of a pink, and it's like a bright pink, but it has a shift to it. So it's like a pink, almost a gold color. It's super pretty. But I just don't think I'm ready I don't want to do pink. Ugh, I don't want to do that purple either. I don't know what I want to do. What do I want to do? think I'm going to go in with Please Me, which is this shade right here. And it is this dark bronze shade. I'm going to try that. I know it's probably better with my fingers, but... oh yeah, it's okay. It's a bit of fallout, but that shimmer shade is very pretty, and it didn't turn out as bronze as I thought it was going to be. It's more of like it's like this pink undertone, and I think this pink undertone is under every color that I've picked up so far. No matter how hard I try to avoid it, it's gonna come and get me anyway. It don't matter what I do. Now I'm gonna go in with Tantric, which is this shade right here, and it's kind of like got a gold undertone to it. I want to kind of see if I can put that right in the middle. I'm going to try and use as many shimmers as I can. Yeah, so that color payoff using a flat shader is not happening. I have to use my finger. I've got to. God, the fallout is real, guys. And so is that outside. What is that? So there is like massive amount of fallout. When I use the Tantric color, holy crap, it is all over my eyes. The mattes are great. I don't know if all the shimmers are this way. Please Me wasn't that bad. It went on really nicely, and it went on nicely with the flat shader, but Tantric, that's a whole nother situation. I'm having to, and I still don't really like the payoff. It's okay. Like, it's nothing to scream home about. I felt like I needed to work it a little bit. I think I felt like I had to work with that shimmer to make it look the way I want it to. I mean, yeah, you can use your finger, but I was using my finger, and then I had to go back to the shader to try and get the shape I wanted. I went in there, and I was like going like this, and then it started falling all over my face in flakes. And then the payoff that I was getting and the shine that I was getting seemed to have just kind of went away. So that's why I got back in there with the shader brush and tried to kind of see if I can fill in some of the gaps. I don't know. I can't even explain it. That particular shade just wasn't doing it for me. I want to have to work that hard for my shimmers, especially when I pay that much money for a palette. I mean, right? If you're paying money and you're paying good money for a palette, that shimmer should go on with no problems, but maybe it's just my palette, but I'm having problems with these shimmers. Maybe I'll go right over it because I don't really like the way it looks. You guys probably can't see it, but it looks chunky. I can't even explain it. It just doesn't look as smooth as the other one did. Let's go in with Passion because that one has this beautiful blue-purple shift to it. It's really pretty. It might be too dark, but I'm just going to try it anyway. It's this shade right here. It's that swirl of really pretty colors. I mean, it looks really pretty. I'm going to go on the edge of my eye and see how it applies there because I don't know. I'm not even using my finger, and I put that on my eye. It has really pretty shifts of color, like this blue and this purple, and it's so pretty. Look at that. I don't know. Is it because I'm going over all the other shimmers? I doubt it. It looked like this in the pan. When I swatched it, it looked really pretty. And that one had hardly any fallout. So I'm thinking the ones that have more of a glitter to it seems more chunky and hard to apply. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know what else it could be. But I'm going to use another color. Ooh. So that's provocative. I think I'm going to go in with that color. I'm leaning towards all these purples and pinks, and I don't normally go towards purples and pinks, but those other colors weren't working for me, so what's a girl to do? That one's pretty too, and it could be because I'm putting it over that shadow that was really hard to apply in the first place, but I don't know. It's pretty. It's just not as pretty as I thought it was going to be. Let me try this color, which is Shameless. This color here, Shameless, has that shift, that purple, pink, and gold shift to it. So I'm going to try and use that on my eye where I put Provocative, which didn't come out as good as I wanted it to. But like I said, it could be because I'm putting it over that gold. Let's go ahead and try Shameless. That's not picking up at all on my brush, so I'm going to use my finger. This is so disappointing. So the Shameless color is just like that gold color I was using. and it's hard to apply onto the eyes evenly. I don't know, it just doesn't look even to me. It doesn't, I don't know. It's not applying nice. I have a lot of shimmers and things that apply nice, metallics and things, but this is not applying very nicely. I have to work at it. I want to have to work at it. I just want you to apply nicely. Why can't you do that? So I was trying to go in with this Irresistible color right here, which it looks like it was a lighter color of the other shadow I was using, which is the Shameless color. I'll just swatch them for you really quickly so you can kind of see. Let me just wipe off my hands. So I was trying to, those are the two colors right there. This one is the Shameless color, and that one, I mean, they swatch so pretty. They look gorgeous, but when I put it on my eye, it doesn't translate the same, and it's harder to work with on my eye. Maybe it's because of my primer. I don't know. I don't feel like my primer should have anything to do with the way these are performing. I mean, but it could be. How do you know? This is just a first impression. So now I'm going to go in with Flower Power right here. It is that like marbly, I don't know, it's like a bronzy marbly kind of color. It looks really pretty. It looks like it could brighten up my eyes. Oh, why? This is not going the way I want it to, guys. I am so sorry. I'm going to go into this color right here, which is Naughty. I'm going to darken out my outer corners. So the only shade that seems to be working for me as a shimmer shade is this Passion color right here, which is that purple and pink swirly color, which looks gorgeous. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I'm feeling about all this. All right, now I'm going to go in with Desire because I desire this look to look better. Okay, so I wiped off a ton shit of fallout. I'm going to put this palette down for a minute and stop putting so much shadows on my eyes, and I'm going to move on. We're going to move on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fill my brows. I'm going to fill my brows off camera, and I'll be right back. I'm back, and my brows are filled. I think I'm going to go back into that palette, and I'm going to deepen up my outer corners just a little bit more. I think I'm just going to go back into that darkest brown shade, which is that Naughty shade. It has an undertone of like a plum color. I feel like I lost a lot of those matte colors as I was applying like those 20 shimmer shades. So I'm going to go ahead and try this eyeliner by Huda Beauty. It's got a liquid liner on one side and it's got a pencil on the other, which again, very innovative. So I'm going to go ahead and try the liner, the liquid liner part. It's a brush. Oh my gosh, it's not. There we go. Looks very thick. I'm not really sure where my video cut off, but my eyeliner is on. And now I'm going to go in with a face primer so that I can try the Huda Beauty foundation stick. I'm pretty excited to use it. Like, I was excited to use the palette and then I got disappointed, but that's okay. This is the brand new Faux Filter foundation and I got it in Toasted Coconut. It has a little bit of a yellow undertone, which, because I have a yellow undertone, that's why I chose it. I'm going in with my Tarte primer. Oh, it's kind of like a putty primer. It looks like this. And it just helps to smooth out some of my pores. Now, foundation sticks can be drying and it's not good for mature skin. So I'm hoping that this is going to be awesome. Please be awesome. The only stick foundation that I've found that I really, really like is by Hourglass. It is my absolute favorite foundation stick. The only stick that I like. But I'm going to try this. So I put just a couple of stripes down my face. And I'm going to blend it in with the brush. Because I found that that is the easiest way to blend in stick foundations. So the color looks amazing. I'm not sure about the foundation just yet. It looks like it's clinging to all my dry patches, But I'm going to do some more things to my face that might help that dry patch situation. And this is why I hate first impressions. First impressions are probably one of the hardest things to do because everything can go wrong, and it could be my face, it could be that I'm just dry and the weather's changing because outside the temperature is much cooler. But I want to give all these products another chance, so I might do another video on it. I'm gonna kind of keep going and seeing if it kind of warms up to my face a little more, and once I have powder and everything else, I can kind of see where I'm at with the foundation. Now I'm going to go in with the Hollywood Contour Wand by Charlotte Tilbury. So that's what this looks like, and it's for fair medium, and I've heard nothing but great reviews on this. I'm pretty excited to use it. I know that it comes out shockingly dark at first, but it's supposed to be able to blend out real nice. So you twist it and then you push it. It doesn't seem like there's that. Oh my god. So check this out. That's how dark the product comes out. It looks really dark, but like I said, I think that it blends out pretty nicely. Okay, we're gonna do this. So I'm gonna start up here, and then I'm going to drag it down. I'm going to start up here, and I'm probably not going to drag it all the way down, just in case it doesn't blend out very nicely. But here we go. I'm going to start blending now, just in case it dries on my face forever. It seems to blend out really nicely. I mean, it looks very nice. And a little goes a long way. I like that. Super easy. Okay, that was kind of exciting. Compared to everything else, that was pretty exciting. It blended so nice. It went on super dark, but look at it. Oh. So today I'm going to use a blush palette by GOSS, and it is the Coral Rose blush palette. There's a highlighter and a blush in there, and it's pretty nude. It has a little bit of corally to it, but I don't know because I haven't tried it yet, so I'm going to try it on my cheeks right now. I'm going to go ahead and use the highlighter, also from the same palette. So the highlighter looks pretty natural. I'm going to go back over that highlighter with just whatever is left on my brush with that blush and just kind of blend it together. I love his stuff. I really rarely have complaints. And if I wanted to, I could build up that color a little bit more, but I don't feel like I need to, especially since my eyes are very heavy on the makeup side. So I'm going to go back in with the Huda Beauty liner. I'm going to use the pencil liner, and I'm going to fill in my waterline. I'm definitely less impressed with the pencil liner versus the liquid liner. The liquid liner I had no problems with. I really liked it. It does dry fast though, so if you are not fast with your eyeliner and it dries, it'll start to get sticky and you won't be able to move the product anymore. So you gotta go fast. But with the pencil liner, it's not soft, and I even put it on my hand to kind of warm it up to make it more pliable, to make it more softer, so it glides on the eye better. It didn't work out that way. It's okay, we're just gonna keep going. Isn't that what I always say? We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. Because what else is there to do? Take off the entire eye look? I think not. So I'm gonna go back into the Naughty shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and start blowing out my lower lash line. So now I'm going to go in with that color Rough, which is this color right here. And I'm going to go ahead and smoke out my lower lash line a little bit more. So now I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pressed Pores powder, and I'm going to go ahead and start applying it right here on the cheeks and forehead to kind of set that foundation. Okay, now I'm going to go in with mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and use my Falsies mascara by Maybelline in black. I'm going to go in with lipstick, and this is by GOSS in Camellia. It looks like this. It's a very pretty nude. Love nude colors, especially if you have a heavy eye. Nude is just the way to go. So nude it is. So I'm going to go in with gloss because apparently my lips are super dry right now. Another sign of dehydration. It's fine. I'm going to go in with a gloss now by GOSS. It's in Antique Rose. It is a pearlescent, there we go, pearlescent rose color because my lips are super dry and they need some help. That is such a pretty shade. I absolutely love GOSS's stuff. So now I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Primer Oil. I'm going to see if I can't rehydrate my foundation or my powdery look. I want it to look a little less crepey. Dip my beauty blender into it and hit those dry spots. Which is my entire face apparently. So I did not use that slippery shade. It is like so strange to me, and it feels like lip gloss. It feels very glossy and slick, and that type of a gloss on the eye, because I have hooded lids, it's just not going to look good on me, and it's going to be sticky and tacky, and it'll just transfer right above my crease. So I didn't want to even try to use that shade. It looks very innovative. It looks very fun. It's just not something that I'm gonna use. It's not for me. So if you like gloss type of a style shadow, then maybe it's for you. So I'm gonna swatch this slippery shade for you, and like I don't even have that many pearl beads in there, so compared to what the picture is in the online, I got nothing is basically what I got. So anyways, this is the swatch of that color. It's probably more of a topper shade if that's what you want to call it, or a, you know, just something to go over what you already have to make it look a little more shinier. It's supposed to be some kind of a hybrid, but I just don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. It's very tacky. I just don't like it. But I'm not judging it on that particular shade alone. That's just one of many reasons why I don't like the palette. I just feel like it's expensive, and if you're going to pay for this palette, then all the shadows should perform perfectly. Should they not? I don't know. I mean, you tell me. If you spend almost $70 on a palette like this, do you expect it to work and function a certain way? And if it does not work and function a certain way, then are you pissed? Do you feel like you've just been robbed? I asked myself that question. I don't know. I feel like I need to play with it a little bit more. Maybe I will have an answer then for you guys. But if you have the palette and you love it, then amazing. Maybe I just got a crappy palette. Maybe that's it. I ended up liking the foundation stick. I really like the color. It's really nice. It went on beautifully, and it's not full coverage, which I am a fan of. I do not like full coverage unless I'm going out. I do not like full coverage. Some of my skin still peeks through. You can probably build it up. I swiped it a couple times and it looked perfect for me. And oh, and I absolutely like this little magic wand, or contour wand. It's not a magic wand. I really enjoyed this contour wand by Charlotte Tilbury. This was really a win for me. I did not think it was going to perform and blend out. I was kind of worried and scared, but ended up being really nice, and I didn't even feel like I needed bronzer after it, so I really enjoyed that. Like I said, I did like the Huda Beauty eyeliner, but I like the liquid part, not the pencil part. The pencil part I could do without. So I'm hoping they'll separate those too, and maybe I can just buy the eyeliner completely separate from the pencil. Like the Urban Decay 24/7. Oh, I love that one. Even, GOSS's Onyx color, or the black color pencil. Beautiful. Glides on. Super soft. It's not tugging, nothing. I like that kind of eyeliner pencil. That's what I look for in an eyeliner pencil, besides the lasting factor. I really like one that lasts a long time. I really enjoyed the GOSS Coral Rose palette with the highlighter. I really liked it. It's very natural. I can build the color up if I want to. I decided not to put lashes on today because it's just one of those days. I actually have had a headache all day today, and I am very, very tired. I am definitely not putting lashes on, especially how hard I had to work to get these shadows to kind of look decent on me. So I'm gonna forgo lashes today. Not dealing with that. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you weren't too disappointed with my review on this. I'm just trying to be extremely honest with everyone. That's what my channel is about. I'm gonna be honest, and if I don't like something, I can't even try to lie and say it's good when it's not, because my face will always tell you how I feel about that product. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for future notifications. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next week in my next video. All right, bye.
Hey guys, what is that? What was that? And I'm pretty what? Pretty what? Just gonna do that over because I didn't like that at all. Alexa, stop. Okay, don't even look at my nails. God dang it. I'm gonna try and not show my nails. Oh my god, how long has that been there? Jesus, what am I trying to say? Think of your words. Use your words! God, go back on. Okay, it's fine. Smells weird. Cheek rose. Because it was natural as well. Is that what I want to say? It's natural, and it's natural, and it's natural. No, I don't want to say that.